Point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much. We done seen too much. We've been through too much. We are experiencing way too much. God done revealed himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim, SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's never promised. All you have is right now, this moment, and I hope you're fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Yeah, man, don't defeat the system, overcome the system. In order to beat the system, you have to join the system. In order to beat the enemy, you have to become the enemy. Because in order to beat him, you got to play his game, his way, on his stage, by his rules. You know what I'm saying? So in order to do that, you got to be willing to lie, cheat, steal, kill, conspire, stir things up. You got to be willing to be as low as he is in order to compete in that world. And to be honest, truth be told, you can't beat somebody else at being them. The enemy is the father of sin. He is the father of lies. He's the originator of all things that go against God. You feel me? So if he's the creator of that, then you cannot be somebody who have introduced this to the world. I ain't even looking to defeat it. I'm not even looking to compete with it. You feel me? Like I learned the laws, I learned the lingo, I learned the language, so I know how to defend myself. Because that's the only way the system could really lose, if the system goes against itself. And that's the only way you're going to win your game. In the courts, in life, in your house. You just gotta play your part. Don't step outside yourself. Don't get beside yourself. Don't get outside your body, because that's when you receive things that aren't necessarily meant for you. Stop trying to be other people. Stop trying to talk like other people. Stop trying to act like other people. Stop responding like other people, because you don't know the consequences and the ripple effects that's caused when they do what they do. Yes, there's some people in this world that could do the most dirt and still seem like they unfazed, or they not scared. But trust me, everybody got their day. When it's quiet, when it's dark, when you by yourself, and you got to think about what you've been doing with your time and with your effort and with your energy. And you already know that even if you don't receive a consequence in this life, other people that's close to you could receive consequences because of what you're doing. And then you know, if you miss it in this one, you know you definitely gonna get it in the next. So a lot of people don't stop to correct themselves because they feel like nothing has happened to make them stop. At some point, you got to make yourself stop, because you can't use what's happened to you or what you've done to people as an excuse to continue to be a bad person. Nah, some people bad people because that's what you choose to do. You like that type of stuff. You like that type of life. There's some people out there that's really for the streets, that's really for the world. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, it's the majority. Because at the end of the day, if people could really do what they want to do and say what they want to say, you would not believe the actions and the things that people would allow to come out their mouth or allow themselves to do. You know what I'm saying? If they had the freedom and the opportunity to do it. So nah, man, you can't go in any room expecting to change people or nah. You just elevate it, but by just being you. Stay separated. Stay anointed. You got to find comfort in your solitude. You got to know that it's okay being by yourself. You got to understand that when you standing on something for real, it don't matter how many people against you. You're not supposed to go against, you know what I'm saying, what you know to be true. I should feel no man but God. You understand? Worst thing that could happen to me is I wake up in paradise. You know what I'm saying? Because every day I get up and I do what I'm supposed to do. I say what I'm supposed to say. Even if I do something wrong, I have the sense enough to ask God for forgiveness and apologize to those who I've wronged or sinned against. It's a lot of people that do what they want to do and say what they want to say, and as long as nothing happening to them, they continue doing it to other people. But nah, you can't beat the system. You got to overcome it. And the first thing you got to do is really just overcome yourself. And you got to do that by inviting God in your life. And that's the only one that could really put up the mirror that you need to really see yourself in and show you who you are, the true and the best version of yourself. And once you see that person, you're going to do what it takes to get there. Because you're going to want to continue to be close to God. You're going to continue to want God to talk to you. You're going to continue to want this relationship to be upheld, because you see the benefits. You see how your life is changing. You see how he's cleaning you up. You see how you becoming a better person, a new creature. You know what I'm saying? And then you need to believe, bro, like truly believe. So all this information All this knowledge, all this wisdom, all this understanding that you got, it means nothing if you don't apply it in real life. You need to see how much your faith is worth. You need to see how much your trust and your belief in God is worth by going out there and putting it to good use. So when people come against you, you put the word of God right there between you and them. I promise you they're not going to cross it. They're not standing on the type of truth that you own. So whatever the enemy has for you, it's not going to be for you. It's not even going to touch you. It's not going to reach you. You know what I'm saying? People just going to be barking and woofing and hollering, looking stupid from a distance, but because you continue to go after your goals. You continue to go after the dreams. You continue to go after the desires of your heart because you know right now it's upon you. So you got to continue to just become and continue to let God just work on you and move on you. Sorry, man. A lot of stumbling. My mind just be on him and just what he's showing me, because you can see God show up and move in real time. You can see in this realm and you can see in the next, and you can see when the energies and everything is intersecting and interacting, and you see the results and reactions from when everything go on one accord, and then as a result, something happens in the physical. And then you seeing how God is allowing you to move, how God is allowing things to line up and fall into place, how your team is coming together organically and naturally, how you don't have to go outside of yourself to become the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? I had to remove myself from the system, get off social media, you feel me? Stop going to certain places, stop doing certain things so I could continue to purify and cleanse myself. Then you realize you really don't need a lot of this stuff that these people are advertising and try to push in your face and try to get you to listen to, try to get you to indulge in, try to get you to participate. It's a lot of stuff that we do, and it's for the benefit of other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody is being treated like a pawn in everybody else's chess game. But guess what? This life, this ain't chess, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nobody come back from death. I wasn't there when Jesus was around, you know what I'm saying? So everybody that dropped that I seen, that transition over, it ain't no coming back. So people think that they could play and make decisions and just do and say anything to continue to hold their position, hold their power, hold their stature, hold their money, hold their chips. Man, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep playing with God's people. You can't keep using the word as a way to get in and then you deceive. You know what I'm saying? They use the word as bait. They use God as bait. They use Jesus as bait. They use certain words as bait, but all the while they already got their own agenda in mind. You know what I'm saying? So we can't beat the system. We in this world, not of this world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta see that these people, they enjoy being in their chaos. They enjoy being in that toxic environment. They enjoy being in that relationship that's not going on nowhere. They enjoy being at that job that don't appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And that's for all the brown noses. Y'all don't even know what brown nose mean. You know what I'm saying? Brown nose, they be kissing butt. You doing everything you can to make sure you keep your little spot. And you think by you betraying your own people, the people that you work side by side with, you think by you betraying them that they gonna look at you and give you any type of value? No, they don't see any value in it. That's why they call you a brown noser, because if you brown nosing, that means you kiss your butt. And if you kissing somebody butt, where's your nose? And that's why your nose become brown, because you didn't kiss butt so much that the residue from back there and got on your nose and stains your nose and left your nose brown noser. And there's a lot of people that's doing that, kissing up to the enemy, kissing up to the devil, kissing up to Satan, thinking that he's going to supply you with your heart's desires and fulfill every wish. And you think that it's not going to come with a cost, boy. You losing your soul, you losing your mind, you losing your heart, you losing your health, you losing your relationships, you losing your friendships, you losing your positions, you losing all your self-belief and confidence and esteem playing with this enemy. You are a tool, you are a pawn to him, you are a game to him. Because you got to think, he's trying to get back at God, and he knows that he is not above us. He knows that God loves us and cherishes us and favors us. So he's going to try to steal us one by one and basically pervert us and taunt us to God, basically saying, look what I'm doing with your favorite. This your favorite one, huh? Look what I'm doing with him. And so many people entertain him. So many people listen to him. So many people just go ahead and just follow along, and they don't have no will. They don't have no strength. They don't have no fight back. They don't have no get back. They don't have no sense to be like, nah, you need to go talk to my father. Nah, get behind me, say, nah, I'm gonna step on your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be like that, because he's relentless. Whatever way he gonna get in, he gonna get in. It don't matter who is through, who is by. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to pray so much. That's why you got to cover yourself in the whole armor of God before you go outside, because you never know where you're going to go and who you're going to meet. And you want to make sure that you protected and you prayed up at all times, because you want to make sure when these situations happen and you're interacting with the supernatural world that you know favor and God is on your side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying these things to say give up and quit. No, I'm just telling you that you can't beat the system. It's here for a reason. They're doing their job. If you wonder why police treat you that way, they doing their job. If you wondering why your own people treat you that way, they doing their job. Because anytime you're entertaining this spirit that the enemy has, then they're going to be used in order to break you down and to defeat you and to conquer you and to steal and destroy you and to pervert you and to taint you. But you got to get up every day and do your job just like they doing theirs. You got to be on your 10 toes. You got to be on guard. You got to be standing and looking and seeking and making sure that your grass is clean, that your porch is swept. You got to make sure that your nose is clean, that you're keeping your life clean so can't nothing stick to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you fight. That's how you overcome. That's how you get past. That's how you go beyond. That's how you excel past this false reality that they dangle in front of your face. You got to remove yourself from it completely. Detach yourself. Separate yourself. Man, go find you a wife somewhere. Go find you a husband somewhere. Go with your kids somewhere. Sit down. Stop chasing these friends that ain't your friends. Stop chasing that man that ain't your man. Stop chasing that woman that ain't your woman. Go get something of your own and you will see the peace and the freedom that you experience from having what and who God has for you. And you realize that's all I want. That's all I need. And then therefore you beat the system, because they can't put a car in front of you. They can't put a price on your soul. They can't put no jewelry in front of you. They can't make you betray your God. They can't make you give up your beliefs. They can't make you betray your family, betray the people that have raised you and brought you and reared you with love and been with you this whole time. You feel me? You solid through and through. And because you solid, because of your loyalty, because of your obedience, because of you being studious and not only taking this knowledge, wisdom, information, and understanding and using it for yourself and applying it to your life, but you showing others and giving other people the game and really showing them how to use it for their own good too. So don't beat the system, overcome it. Don't even fight, man. Just forgive Satan. Forgive. I'm telling you, it sounds crazy, I know. But you got to forgive him, because he a creation too. He doing his job, bro. He has to fulfill his role and fulfill a purpose too. So if you continue to use him and use these things as an excuse not to do your job, then you're going to see that that's going to get you nowhere fast. You're going to go to heaven and God going to say, okay, I hear what other people done to you. I see that. But what did you do? Just because somebody do wrong to you don't give you the right to do wrong to somebody else, man. An eye for an eye, we both lose our sight. We fight fire with fire, then the whole house burned down. Somebody got to be the one that only do what's right, but do what's godly and do the righteous thing and really stand for something. You got to really put God first. And if you put him first, then miracles and impossible is going to continue to happen. Ain't nothing going to touch you. Excuse me. Nothing going to touch you, man. Nothing gonna touch you. But don't beat the system. Overcome it by just being one with yourself, being one with the Trinity, being one with your purpose, being one with the promise, being one with your passions, being one with the cross. You feel me? And that's how you ain't gotta worry about it. It don't matter who doing what, who's saying what. You know what God telling you. You know what God's showing you. You know what God leading you. You know what God taking you. You feel me? So just focus on that and you'll see that everything else, man, is a game. It's all a game, bro. And once you wake up, once you realize that you can do something, you got power and you do have a say in this life, that's when you start living. That's when you start living. Till next time, Slim.